One of the pillars of your economic program is a flat tax. How would that work?
Well, I like the idea of a proportional tax. That way you pay according to your ability. And I got that idea, quite frankly, from the Bible, tithing. You make $10 billion a year, you pay $1 billion. You make $10 a year, you pay $1 billion. You get the same rights. That's pretty darn fair if you ask me. Now, some people say it's not fair because, you know, the poor people can't afford to pay that dollar. That's very condescending. You know, I grew up very poor. I've experienced every economic level. And I can tell you that poor people have pride too. And they don't want to be just taken care of. And also, if everybody is paying, it makes it very difficult for these politicians to come along and raise taxes. It's easy to raise it on 1% or 2% or 5%. It's very difficult to raise it on 100%.
But, Doctor, here is the problem with a flat tax in the real world. According to the Tax Policy Center, to raise the same amount of revenue we do now, the tax rate would have to be in the low to mid 20% range.
Wrong.
Low and middle income families would get a big tax hike, while wealthy families would actually get a big tax cut.
That's actually not, I don't agree with that assessment. Let me put it that way. Because I've been in contact with many economists, and in fact, if you eliminate the loopholes and the deductions, then you're really talking about a rate somewhere between 10 and 15%.
I got to tell you, the outside experts we talk to say you're talking in the 20s.
Let's have a battle of the experts.
Well, we'll have a battle of the I mean, that's right. But for instance, you talk about low-income families. They not only don't they pay, they actually get an earned income tax credit. Now you're going to have them paying 10 to 15% of whatever income they have, or 20% if my experts are right. I mean, isn't there a danger? I got to tell you, a lot of independent studies say the people who make out like bandits in this are the wealthy.
Well, bear in mind, Chris, this is part of an overall complex program, because it also involves reorienting the way that we do things in government, making the government run more like a business than this great inefficient behemoth that we have now. It involves, you know, utilizing our energy resources the right way. We can get an enormous amount of revenue from that. It involves a balanced budget. You know, by the time you put all those things in, it involves getting rid of all of these things that are fettering the economic engine, and revamping corporate taxes, and bringing in money that's overseas by giving a tax holiday. That's $2 trillion right there. I mean, there are a number of things involved in doing this.
Fair enough.